Welcome back, humans. It's Wednesday, and I got a middle of the week vent session. And this is a special vent session this Wednesday because it's the last one of the year, the last one of 2020. And I know everybody's anxious for this year to get out of here as much as well as I am because it was not that fun. There's a lot of crap going on. Got my little disco ball going on, trying to celebrate. Got the little disco ball going on. And like I said, while you're at it, why don't you guys hit that like button and click that subscription button. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget, we drop a new episode every Wednesday and Saturday. So, anyways, like I said, 2020 is almost done. There's only a day left. There's like one left to go, and it's gonna be fun to start the new year, and hopefully some more positive things to come. Hopefully, there's a lot more better shit coming, because this one's hit the stinker. It hit the stinker. I mean, it was some cool things, but it was a lot of bad things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep my little disco ball moving here and there, and hope nobody gets no motion sickness from it. No, I'm just kidding. See my little flashlight giving it the power there. So yeah, man, let me just get into it since you know, like I said, it's the last one of the year, the last shebang, the last episode of the year. Unless I'm feeling froggy on New Year's Eve or something, but I doubt it. I might be just having a good time or something. Who knows? We'll see. But anyways, I was watching. I think it was called Impulsive, something like that. And there was a guest on there, and everybody knows this guy is Tekashi 69. And so, anyways, this guy was recently just got out of prison and all this stuff, and avoided a bunch of big time from doing some big prison time for basically snitching. He snitched, you know what I'm saying? Not basically, he did. Like, he did snitch. There's nothing around about it. That's what he did. His ass snitched. You know you did. With your snitch ass. Now, what I don't get is like, people where I came from, nobody, you don't come back from that. You know what I'm saying? That's not something you can just come back from being a snitch. You know what I'm saying? You just did something that you just didn't get respected for doing. And if you did it, people would know about it, and then you, like I said, you would have like no respect from nobody. It would be over. Like it'd be like nothing. Nobody would give respect. Nobody would want to talk with you. Nobody would give you time of day. Get the hell away from me. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere else with that. And that's what would be going on. But now, like, they like this dude. He just got out of prison. They still love him. They're listening to all his music and shit. But he's a snitch. Either way. Like, to me, you're a snitch. There ain't nothing around it. There ain't nothing around it. You being a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think that's pretty wild. And then he was in this interview, and they were asking him questions, and he says, well, I thought rap was real. He's like, I thought rap was real and shit. He goes, people that don't be doing what they rap about. And I'm like, oh, my God. Like, if everybody did what they rapped about, man, nobody would be out there. They'd all be in prison with your ass. You know what I'm saying? They'd all be in prison and shit. There'd be like a big prison gang of rappers because they would all be fucking in jail. But they talk about shit that happened and stuff like that in their neighborhood. Nobody fucking just going to keep doing it because you're going to go to jail. Look at that guy, the baby. You know what I'm saying? He's a new rapper coming through, fucking punching everybody ever at his shows or punching people, getting people beat up at his shows. That dude's like, could face a big lawsuit one day. You gotta pick the middle. You're gonna be a gangster or you're gonna be a rapper. But back to this motherfucking shit about him saying he thought rap was real. I thought rap was real too, but obviously it's not these days. If these guys would just accommodate this dude and let him jump back on the scene after ratting people out, after being a snitch, I don't get it. I don't get how people are just gonna let him just come back and walk the line again and do it like nothing and grab all this paper after snitching some shit out. That's crazy as hell. It's just bananas to me. Just straight bananas. I just don't get it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I guess it ain't real because this shit is just crazy. If dudes can just like, especially this guy, man, like the gangbangers and shit, man. My man could go around and claim this gang and go into neighborhoods and just pay dudes for protection and just get to go through a neighborhood like it ain't nothing just because he gave y'all a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? And people in your gang literally had to get V'd in and get jumped in to get fucking into this gang, and my man could just throw you some cheddar and like rep your gang over here and act like act a clown in your neighborhood just because he gave y'all some dough. That's why they say, like I said, it's another attack on the alpha male. That's why they say that like in a gang, like real gangs and shit, there's probably 2 alpha males in a gang, and the rest are just followers. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't agree with what this dude was talking about at all. Like I just don't see how people can just turn your shoulder like and act like it's okay to do that. Like you can just snitch on a dude and claim you're still street when snitching was like one of the ultimate rules you're not supposed to break. You ain't supposed to break snitching. Like that's what you ain't supposed to do. They say snitches get stitches or put in ditches and or all kinds of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit bad happens to motherfucking snitches. So why the fuck would you want to support one? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I'm confused on that one. I'm super, super confused on that. Y'all need to help me out. I don't see how it's justifiable though, because the snitch is a snitch, no matter what you say. He snitched, you're a snitch. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I just disagree with that, man. I don't know. It's just something. It just don't roll right with me, with my old self. You know what I'm saying? Or my old timey self, I guess, because that shit just don't feel good in my bones. It don't even feel good like saying it out loud. Like you snitch, come back, and you're just like accepted. You just got to you got to rat the dude out, and you get to go claim your fame back and do all this shit for snitching. That's just crazy. You should be like shunned in the game. Dudes that should be calling you out. You know what I'm saying, for being one. I don't know if they are because I ain't hearing it. All I see is you fucking still doing music all the time and everybody want to do collabs with your ass. It's crazy. Fucking be careful around his ass, man. If fucking get your put in there, you know what I'm saying? Hanging out your studio and get you put in jail. He'd be like, nah, they did it. You know what I'm saying? Your ass will be, oh, you'll get Takashi'd. Watch what you say around his ass. You'll get Takashi'd, yo. My man's ready to snitch. Probably always wearing a wire. Probably got his phone on, like, just like so you can, like intercom mode or some shit. I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't feel comfortable around that kind of shit. Can't do it. I can't trust this man. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's just pretty crazy, man. And that's, I don't know. It's just, that just shit, like I said, it just don't feel right. It don't feel right. So I can't support it. So I've been feeling a little bad for Californians out there, man. A lot of shit's been going on. They're still crazy, super high. I know, like, everybody's on, like, lockdown restrictions and all these things like that, and they're, like, super extreme over there. Like, and that's a big state. And there's, like, they said, like, the homeless rate is, like, super crazy high. There's a crazy, like, amount of, like, homeless people going on over there, which I feel bad for all y'all. And they just, like, they said there's tents everywhere. I mean, you could see, I only get to, like, see some videos and all these things, and it kind of hurts, man, because that's a place I always wanted to visit and I've never been to. I always wanted to go to California, man, and like I want to go there, but it's probably going to be not what the California I was expecting, if I'm going to go there and see tents everywhere and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, they say a lot of people are moving out now, a lot of the big, a lot of big people there, a lot of people like a lot of successful people that make a lot of money there, a lot of people that can't afford to live there. And they're just leaving out, like a lot just taking off, because they can't handle these lockdowns. A lot of people can't work, or some people can't handle these like super high taxes. I guess they're raising the taxes like crazy over there. And man, shout out to you guys. I feel for y'all. I hope you guys make it through, man. The people that are sticking it through out there in California. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are battling through and hoping for better times, man. I admire that, and I pray for y'all, man. I hope y'all get through some shit, man, because it's just crazy. And they say all these people are leaving, and then I hear they're trying to pass off some more crazier laws over there and raise more taxes. Yeah, I heard. I don't even know if I'm wrong. Like anybody out there watching from California, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But I was like reading some stuff about they were trying to make some law about like they can tax you even if you're not living there anymore. Saying something like if you had to like, and I don't know if the law passed. I know they're trying to pass this law, but like I said, anybody out there from California, let me know in the comments or something, because this was just, I mean, I might even do some research afterwards, but I just did. This is I don't know if I read it correctly or not, but saying something like if you were staying in a town for about maybe like 60 days or more, that they can tax you for like a long time. Like they can just like tax your money for leaving California. And I don't know if that's even legal, man. That don't even sound right. Like, what if somebody had to go there for like a small job contract? You were there for like 2 months, or like literally 60 days, like what their limit was, and then you leave and go back home to where you live for the rest of your days in those states, and you don't have to travel there no more. And yet you got to pay taxes for so many years because you stayed there within that time. Like, you became an automatic like Californian citizen or something, or whatever state you lived in their city now. That's just weird, man. I don't know if it's real or not, or correct, if I read that correctly or not. But I thought that's what I read about something about that. Like, even if you don't live there anymore, they can still tax you for like a certain amount of time. Like, you're linked to give them like still some of your pay even when you leave. Like, does that count for like Rogan and them guys? Like all the guys that like I saw Rogan move to Texas, right? I think believe he's in Texas, and some other people left to Texas. And does that count for them guys? Like, are they gonna? Can they do that? I'm just curious. I don't know if they can do that. That's just weird. Y'all need to help me out on that one because I just don't know. I just think that's bananas. And then like it just seems like they're starting to move people out of California, man. Like, they set all these fires. I'm about to get all weird and conspiratorial right now. Like, it's about to happen. Sound the alarm. I'm about to get conspiratorial on that ass. No, but I feel like they had all these fires. They cleared out this area from all these fires, but nobody's rebuilding yet. I haven't heard anything about rebuilding, and that's another thing you correct me on. Like, all these people that lost all them houses in fires, are they allowed to rebuild? Are the fires still going? I don't even know because a lot of stuff are taking over the headlines right now with all kinds. I mean, pick a subject. Shit's going on. You know what I'm saying? And there's only a day left of the year anyway, so man. And then we're gonna still have some shit rolling over. Like I said, it ain't gonna instantly get better next year, but I'm sure it will get better next year. I'm sure it's not gonna be like, oh shit, Saturday. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? No more masks. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just saying. So yeah, I feel like they're shooting people out of your state. I feel like they're trying to clear out California for something. I feel like and now in this new relief bill, I hear they're like doing UFO disclosures. It's all inside of it. So now now they're gonna soften the blow, and they got you guys moving out of Cali. There are people just moving out in droves. They're letting y'all move, and I feel like they're getting ready to make like the most biggest concentration camp in the state of California. It's going to be like where they're going to herd them in droves. And that's where the aliens are going to come. They're going to keep the aliens in California. Just like Battle of Los Angeles movie. They're going to come to L.A. and they're going to keep y'all in L.A. It's going to be like a big concentration camp. Like District 9. Y'all are going to be like, they're going to make y'all District 9. If y'all don't see it happening, I'm just saying, this is creepy. It's like a weird coincidence that it's happening very similar a fashion. Like, people would get sick from that species and then, see what happened. You would transform or change. You wasn't the same afterwards. It's a weird coincidence. And it happened in California. Like, I feel like they're making y'all into District 9. And I fear for y'all. I'm ready to fight for y'all and help you guys. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I don't know how it's going to go, humans. But we need to protect the humans of California. Because they're pushing all the humans of Cali out and they're trying to bring it in for the aliens. They're going to make a alien camp stronghold in the state of California. They probably have underground ones now because I've talked about those old videos back in the day of the old army guys that said there was fucking alien bases all over the place. And that one guy just recently said there's one on Mars and there's a big one here on Earth and in Mars where American humans, Earthlings, and aliens are both, working from both of these things. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm wondering if that's their, getting a little derailed a little bit, but I don't know if that's their like whole, setup. If this is their plan, are we learning this democratic democracy party system or weird way of governing our species, like from these weirdos that supposedly aren't interfering, or supposedly we're not ready to see these alien species? Because this guy from Iran says that, this Galactic Federation, supposedly people they ain't showing us because they said we ain't ready. I believe them, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't handle our own diversities with our own peoples that look different. You know what I mean? We can't handle our own people looking different, and we're all humans. We're all humans, but we can't handle the humans looking different. So, we attack humans. We attack each other. So imagine what we do when we see something that doesn't look like us. Or if you look like us, but we know you ain't us, it's gonna be something different. because it seems like that's what our species does. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild. But I feel like they're. I didn't mean to get derailed on that, but I just feel like that's what's happening, and they're setting it up in California. People, like I said, we got to help the humans in California, because if they do set up a concentration camp there, what about all the citizens that are still there? You know, we got to help them out. We got to protect them guys, get them out safe, or whatever we got to do, because it could be crazy, getting crazy in Cali. You know what I'm saying? Could be going down. Could be going down in Cali. You know, like the going back to Cali could be going down in Cali. Y'all just got to be aware. Be ready, beware, you know? Beware, be ready for anything, because it's going down. Like I said, it's in that bill. They're going to start doing some disclosure shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's going to bring me to one of my topics later on about 2020. I got some things coming up in the show here. I got 5 things you can expect from 2021, and I got a little, you know, some New Year's resolution shit. I got some things coming up. So, like I said, I feel bad for all the humans out there in Cali, man. I hope everything's better. I hope I'm wrong about that District 9 shit, but it just looks like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I just fear for that. You know what I'm saying? You guys are by a large body of water, so it's a good entry point from space. Like, I ain't going to get into deep of that. I ain't trying to scare y'all. I don't want y'all to get nightmares at night. No, just kidding. But that's what I'm saying, man. I just feel like something weird's happening, and nobody's trying to, like, patch shit up over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still try to, I don't know, man. It's just weird. It just feels really strange. Something big's happening, and it's about to go down. Like I said, they're giving disclosures in the new relief bill. Y'all can go look it up. It's really weird. There's a lot of other weird shit in there. And I recommend people go check it out, because it's pretty damn interesting. And a lot of people they know a lot of people ain't going to read it. So they're just putting all kinds of shit in there. It probably means, like, there's something in there that says, like, everybody's got to drink Coca-Cola on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. It doesn't really say that. But if it did, I read it and you didn't, and I would have told you that or whatever it would have been your fault for not reading it. You would have took my word for it, and it could have went viral, and it could have went to the wrong direction. You know, people could have panicked. Could have been like War of the Worlds. They're forcing us to drink sodas. You know what I'm saying? First the masks, now the sodas. So I have a little, like a little short, another crazy little headline here for some new technology. Speaking, like I said, some things I expect in 2021. Well, this one's been in the works for a while, and it's been going on, I guess, all of 2020 with all this weird. What else weird can go on? This was what I find out a day left of the year. I find this out with 1 day left of the year. Whatever. Let it go then. Whatever. If it goes, it goes. But anyways, there's this new technology called, I guess, scientists created a new life form. Yes, people, they played God. They made a new life form. A brand new life form. Made out of some sort of living tissue. So I guess they used, like, some heart cells and skin cells of a reptile. I want to say maybe a frog. I think it was a frog. You know what I'm saying? I always mess up my damn information, but I'm pretty close. I keep, for the most part, pretty accurate stuff, but whatever. So I guess they make this life form. It's new life form. And it fucking, they use these 2 skin cells, live skin cells. And I guess the skin cells of this frog, like, when you take the heart cells from it, they automatically retract. They contract on their own. So when they combine these two some scientific way, the shit came to life. Shit started doing its own thing. I was like, holy crap. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is some crazy. Y'all trying to step into the wrong, you know, you got to cross the line sometimes. You know, our scientists are crossing some line. They've been for a long time. Y'all are going to pay the price. You know what I'm saying? Guys be looking at y'all like, oh, man, just looking down at you guys like, I mean, I was looking down at a lot of people that ain't scientists too, like, you sick sick man, you know what I'm saying, sick lady, sick man, you know, whatever. And we're all bad, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying with this, like, that kind of shit, he's just like, what are you doing with your crazy scientist ass? You know what I'm saying? Hold on one sec. All right. So these guys made this life form, and supposedly this thing can be controlled. I mean, for now, right? So this thing can move around in these cultures, whatever they're doing. It's the size of like a small, like a cellular level. That's how little they are, right? And when they show you pictures of this video of them and stuff, they look like a little booger. They look like boogers that can move. They look like boogers that can move. And supposedly, they can control them and probably eventually make them do things for our benefits or whatever. If you want to let them put this weird thing in your body, which I don't think I'd want to do that. So they actually have video and footage of these things doing what they do, and you see them all moving around, getting crazy, and all this stuff. But there's been issues. They've been having issues because they can't, by themselves, they're pretty controllable. You can control them which way they want to go, and then only for a certain amount of time. Then after a certain amount of time, they start wanting to change their own direction and do certain things. But they say when they get together, if you get more than one, it kind of does that shit that I heard in iRobot. What's it called? Emergent behavior. That's what I think. I think that's what they called it, emergent behavior. And I think there was something like that in iRobot. Like they made all these robots, and for some reason, even the ones in the junkyard, every time they would like throw them away, these things would gather together in groups. They didn't understand why. So it was something weird going on. You know what I'm saying? So this is happening with these things. So when these little life form things, these xenobots, they call them, they're called a xenobot. So when these xenobots they put them in a group, these things start going crazy, man. They start doing things on their own. They start going all around, start trying to hold like group together, trying to reproduce each other and trying to do all this weird stuff going on. Like and they say emergent behavior when it happens is it's almost like creating consciousness. So now they start like getting a brain, or they become a brain, and maybe they're all connected onto the one brain. It's weird shit, man, what's happening. And like in the video, it's creepy. It's creepy shit, man. And I don't know why you're trying to play with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the beginning. Y'all think you're messing around with that little thing. What if it turns into like Venom? It turns into that symbiote shit. You know what I'm saying? It turns into a symbiote. It comes and takes over people's bodies. And it's going to take over the world. And y'all going to mess everything up. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away. But it's real shit. You don't know what you're messing with. Trying to play God. Y'all are taking it too far. Somebody's going to get symbioted. It's going to be fucking just sitting there working on a little fucking culture, and those things are going to group up and just fucking jump on his face and go up his nostril or in his eyeball or some shit. And then it's over with. Then it's over with. Then that's the beginning. It's the beginning of the end. We're going to have to go, and we're not going to know who's human or who's what. We're going to have to do that fucking, tell me something that you know that I wouldn't know, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the hell, to our own family members, because these shit's going to go crazy. Y'all are messing with the wrong technology. It's some scary shit. Scary shit. I just think you should leave that stuff alone. That's kind of creepy to me. Worry about curing people, man. Like, there's other shit going on. People are getting sick. Let's help people with that stuff. Don't worry about the little fucking robot machine, skin, whatever the hell that is. Robot, little living organism you're making. Don't worry about making a life form. Just save these life forms first. You know what I'm saying? Like Elon Musk, man, he said we got to be a two-species planet. Because something fucked up is happening here. You know what I'm saying? That was his, like, smart way of dumbing it down to say, look, shit is crazy here. We need to go. And he's all calm. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time you ask him a question, he has to, like, sit back and take a big breath so he can dumb it down. I mean, it even still sounds too advanced, even when he dumbs it down. You know what I'm saying? That's just so he can talk to us. And he was like, we should be a two-species planet. And I'm like, man, why? You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't allowed to say why, but we all know why. Something crazy is going on. That's how those guys tell you that something's going on. Just like that guy who worked for the space agency that says our president knows and we all know aliens exist. And he says Donald Trump knows. And Donald Trump was about to tell us. I guess he was about to spill his beans. I bet he was about to, shout out to Spill the Beans. But I guess he was about to tell us. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he freaked out when these are the aliens. And he was probably like, oh my God. You know, he probably freaked out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody sees aliens better than me. Like, he probably tripped the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? He probably wanted to fight him. Let's go, E.T. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? But I guess he freaked out and wanted to tell us all. And I guess supposedly the aliens talked him out of it. Aliens talked Trump out of something. Like, told him what to do. I don't believe it, because that dude does what he wants to do. I don't see that happening. My man don't even want to give up the White House. And you tell him that you can't tell us that there's aliens. But I think when he started Space Force, it's his way of saying, we got aliens. You got to take it like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say, we got aliens. He was like, we got to protect ourselves from shit outside, because he just got shown some shit. Obviously, he got so much. He ain't going to, we can't see the stuff that they get briefed on. We only get the stupid-ass news that keeps us afraid every day. The news keeps us terrified every day, But these guys get to see stuff that's even more terrifying. I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Because every time we see in the news, it's like, another shooting. Somebody's dead. This is sad. Something's sadder. Somebody's house is burned. Something's bad. Something's bad. And, you know, at the end, here's your weather. Weather sucks. I mean, if you're in Michigan, because our weather always be shitty. Anyways, so I just think that was his way of saying something. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when Obama was in the White House, he would just make, like, faces. His faces would tell you something else. He'd be like, you know, like, I know, I'm sorry, I got to raise some more taxes, or I got to do a drone strike that nobody knows about. You know what I'm saying? And, but he would be looking at your face like, and like, that was him saying like, I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Or like, run. You know what I'm saying? Store food, pack your toilet paper. You know, he was saying that with looks. And like I said, like, and when Trump dropped out the fucking Space Force, I think that's when he was saying, we got aliens, y'all. There's aliens. If they're not aliens, there's something in space that doesn't seem the way we want to call it an alien. And I'm not talking to ones that crossing the border like my cousins from Mexico or some shit, aliens, or people from other countries. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like interplanetary species. Humans. Not humans. Aliens. You know what I'm saying? Not human aliens. Not non-citizen aliens. Not only they're non-citizens, they're not from here. Not this planet. The whole planet. The whole big planetary border. Put a wall over that. So, like I said, I feel like that was his way of telling us. That was just giving us that little signal, that little fucking like little hint of truth for us. And he was like, "Here you go." You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, take what you will. And like now, you know, sightings are increasing. You see new videos every day. You know, some of them look pretty cheesy. Some are legit. Some are legit. You know what I'm saying? Some are just like, whoa, that's pretty creepy. I'm not saying like some are legit, like that's an alien. I'm saying that's a weird ass looking whatever that was. And you know, a lot of that stuff can be our government. You know, you're not allowed to show everything we have as far as weaponry goes. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have the advantage over your enemy if war ever happens. Because I'm sure war always happens because we're always fighting all the time with some damn country. I mean, we're always fighting with some kind of country here or there. So they got to keep a secret one way or another. You know what I'm saying? They even say, like, you know, speaking of secrets that come out with this new declassification things coming out all the time, Roswell didn't even happen in the city of Roswell. It happened in the city, like, just right next to Roswell. People don't even know that. So, yeah, and they just opened that to the public, not even a couple years ago, to the actual real crash site. You know, so that's pretty wild. It probably took them all that years to clean up all the debris, because I heard the debris scattered like over a mile from this weather balloon / whatever the hell crashed. So you never know. Like I said, man, people be saying certain things, and that's their way of telling you another thing. You know, that's how it goes. So you never know what they're telling you. There's always something. There's always something. They never know what they're telling you. Just like this new stimulus. This new damn stimulus. All this big money they just pulled out, man. You know, a lot of people are talking craziness about all this stuff. It's bananas. There's like people freaking out. They said an NFL player just invested like $13 million of his money into like crypto. You know what I'm saying? Went to cryptocurrency with his money, like with a bunch of it. And it's pretty wild. You know, like people are all starting to trip because they don't know what's going to happen. Or if they got a lot of money and they're in with some people that got more money and they're a little bit elitists or whatever, maybe they got the inside scoop and they're all trying to protect a little bit of coin or whatever, you know, a little bit of money for whatever's going to happen. If something's going to get a little more shittier, you know, maybe they got the scoop. And he was just ignorant. They probably told him to do it. They probably had him do it low key, and he couldn't keep it low key because he was a young guy with some money. You know what I mean? Young individual, young athlete, and probably was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it now. You know what I'm saying? You could have fucked up though. Could have did that Goodfellas shit where they told y'all not to spend the money. Now you might have an accident or something, and you might get hurt or something. They might fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Not like sexually, but like financially. You might get screwed, or even physically. They might come after your ass because they might have been like, don't spend any fucking money. You know, or if you're going to hide your money, do it smoothly. But like the whole media got a hold of you investing a bunch of money, like $13 million. You know what I'm saying? You might have broke the line. You might have broke the rules. They might not let you let you in the bunker now. You might be not allowed in the bunker now. You might have to catch some more touchdowns or do something to fucking be allowed back in the bunker if you done told the secret. Remember what happened to Cat Williams for talking shit? Cat Williams talked a little too much truth and he got hurt. He got stung for that shit. Like he said, he went into the hornet's nest and he got stung a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So what happens? Got to be careful, humans. You don't know what's going down. Stuff could happen to people. People get hurt. You don't pay attention, you know? But like I said about this stimulus, I guess the restaurants, you know, and small businesses didn't get none of this. And I feel bad for y'all. If this is true what I was reading. If this is true what I was reading, it doesn't look like none of that was included for you all. And I feel bad for this. I feel bad for you guys because it's a hard time right now, man. Stuff is getting crazy. You know? Money's getting printed, and a lot of people ain't producing nothing, so that gets a little scary. Makes people feel uneasy when you wonder what's going to happen if nothing's being made, but yet you're printing out money. You know what I'm saying? We're not producing shit, but you're making all this paper. You don't got to be a scientist to figure that's not a good combination. You know, we got to be making money to print money. You know what I'm saying? And they say most of the stuff already out there was already made. You know what I'm saying? Not freshly made. Everything that we're getting now was already made. Think about that one. So they print out all this money, but nobody's really making that much money. I mean, all the super rich elites are making money through this whole time, which is messed up. Like, a lot of people ain't working. A lot of people can't get nothing. But the billionaire and super rich people have been getting so much richer at this time where people are getting hurt. And if you guys read a little bit and pay attention a little bit, I'm sure a lot of people are out there. A lot of humans out there are onto this. And they're seeing like these guys made a killing at the worst time of our lives. At the time we got hit hard, they made the most money. They made a bunch of money. And while we couldn't even get money, we couldn't even go to the store and we couldn't even get toilet paper to wipe your asses with. That's how bad it was, but yet those guys were making a whole bunch of money. It's really wild when you sit back and think about it, because I saw they were spending like $25 million of this stimulus was going to combat Asian carp. Asian fucking carp. And we're in a fucking serious thing going on. I don't even want to say the word because they flagged me for that shit already. I got these stupid little messages. You fucking with my videos. And I'm not even a big channel or nothing. You know? Trying to make it out here. Thank y'all for all your support. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for new people out there too. Like I said, hit me with a like and subscription. I'd appreciate that. Smash that like button and hit the little bit of subscription down there. I'd appreciate it. So, we're going through a serious time right now. You know what I mean? And for them to give $25 million to fucking combat big-ass goldfish, I mean, we'll fish them fuckers out. You know what I'm saying? We're worried about big goldfish while people are sick and dying. We're all looking like ninjas everywhere, and people are sick and dying. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know about that. So, there's also speaking of big fish, I think 2.5 million, almost 3 million, was going to count some weird fish called a fucking amberjack or amberjack fish in the Gulf. We got to know how many. I guess apparently y'all dying is less important than the number. We got to make sure we know what number of these amberjack fish are in the Gulf of Mexico. You know what I'm saying? I guess that money, that $2.5 million, you know, you get $600. We get $600, and these guys get $3 million almost to fucking count fish. You better count how many fish they are. And then these guys are getting $25 million to fucking go after some big giant goldfish. Y'all getting our money that we should be having to help us out because nobody's producing shit. And you're giving us this fake paper right now. I feel like the paper's not even real right now because that we're not producing nothing to back it up. It's kind of spooky. But, I mean, hey, we got to pay some bills. But that $600, I don't know what y'all... That doesn't go very far. It's not going to go very far. It's just messed up. And I heard that some of that money goes to like foreign people, like not like people that are non-citizens from like over from the east and stuff like that. Like I guess they get like almost triple like what we're getting, like over double of what we're getting from from this stimulus package. Think about that one. They're not even from here, from our country, and they're getting more of that stimulus money than we are. Look it up, man. It's really wild. I could be off on some numbers, but I know I'm not wrong on that. And I guess there's $10 million going to Pakistan for a gender program. A gender program. So now y'all can just get change sexual programs, sex changes for Pakistan. And we're getting $600. But Pakistan needs gender operations. They need sex changes and shit. So now the Pakistanis are confused about who they are. One of the old, y'all are pissing God off right now. That's all I'm saying. Now you're fucking with the oldest, like, some of the oldest people out there that have the oldest religions and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are messing around, man. It's crazy. They're trying to fuck with our history. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to fuck with our history. I don't like it. They're also putting $2 million for the study of downed trees. Downed trees, humans. Downed trees. That means trees that fell. They're going to do a study on with $2 million. Like, last time I checked, trees that fell down, that was called nature. That was like Mother Nature. When a tree was old and dead and it fell, that was it. You didn't need over $2 million to say that the tree fell. What about you, humans? Do you need to know that? You probably got a rotted. I got a rotted tree out here. I think it's going to come down any day. And I don't need 2.5 or $2 million to tell me I take $2 million, but I don't need $2 million to let you know that that shit is rotted because it's old. You know what I'm saying? It's going down because it's old. Mother Nature it ran its course. That tree is not going to go anymore. So that money's going for trees that fell down, and for people that are non-citizens of the country are getting more than we are. That's interesting. It's very, very interesting to me. Well, I'm going to keep it rolling. Like I said, this year's almost done. We got a day left. And I have 5 things to look forward to in 2021. Or not. Maybe not. Maybe they ain't that cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they ain't at all. Maybe we hate them. But here we go on a serious note. In the year 2021, in my opinion, this is only my opinion. I don't expect y'all to this ain't facts. These are just me having fun with this. So, Orson Welles, this ain't gonna be. This ain't like a fear mongering thing. This is just for fun. Okay, entertainment purposes only. Do not be alarmed, humans. This was just for entertainment. And anything that happens to be true, I apologize for that too. Then. Through the patterns of the years, I feel like in 2021, our democracy is under attack. It will be tested. It will be tested to the brink of destruction. It is so fragile right now, democracy is. Do we need to protect it? Or do we need to let it go? Or do we need to form something new, like a new name something? Like, what would you call democracy, or what's the next, what do they call them? Communism and socialism and all these other, names and isms. So what would be a new one if we didn't want to be a democracy anymore? We'd have to think of a rename, like a real name, a freemocracy, or who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows what it would be? But I think we need to maybe make a new one or protect the one we have, because I think it's under attack. Like, stuff's already happening, like in Africa and stuff, like where they're starting to take over and switch things all around on these people, and it's a lot of stuff going on. It's not in the media. But I've been catching wind of some things happening over there, man, and I feel for them too. My prayers go out to y'all. Stay strong, and I withstand it. You guys can make it. Y'all can fight. You all can make it and get through it. I pray that you do. But I feel like it's already happening over there. It's already piece by piece. They're already putting a lot of pieces happening over there. And maybe it's going to trickle down, because I feel like democracy is very fragile right now. It's not wet tissue. It's not crackers yet. But maybe it's like some really thick ice, but spring is coming. So it's starting to melt a little bit. You got the water dripping down. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like like that democracy's at right now. Like the water's starting to run down. It's getting a little crazy. So that's what I feel about, that. And number 2, the attempt of the electric takeover. I believe that's what's going to happen. I think the electric car people, the electric everything, the electric lawnmower, the electric blowers, the electric blenders, everything's going to go like, you know what I mean by electric. I mean, everything's like going to be like less corded. They're going to try to like everything going to be less corded. Everything like from like your TVs, you won't need a power cord. Your monitors, your microwaves, your blenders, your things like that are going to just be. They're going to be trying to do these new electric, these new batteries. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to go try to like. They're going to try to lower the carbon footprint. Which will bring me to my next one. But yeah, I feel like the electric. They're going to do a lot more. Electric cars are going to come out more. There's going to be a lot more new models. Tesla, that big Cybertruck coming out, and he's probably got some other cars coming out. I hear there's like over 250 like automobile firms that are all going to be coming out with electric vehicles. And I heard there's almost like 50 new battery companies coming out for like lithium ions and like other crazy like high storage capacity, high capacity and high output batteries that are amazing. I guess the battery technology that's coming out right in the next 5 years is going to be amazing. From what I've been hearing, we'll see. What if it's just some stupid shit like we just added an hour of life? You know what I'm saying? That's how cool the battery was. But I ain't buying that. No. But so yeah, the electric shit's gonna try to take over. They're gonna try to battle the gas cars. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a battle of the gasoline. The battery versus the oil. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy, and I feel like that's coming next year, and it's gonna go on for a while. It's gonna be probably a decade-long transition. I don't even think the transition is gonna succeed, because you got to figure out the travel industry. You got to figure out the travel industry and the construction industry. I happen to be a part of the construction industry where I work. And, like all the big equipment, you know what I'm saying? Like you have a lot of equipment there that needs high power and high torque and a lot of things like that where they depend on gasoline. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real hard to compete with that. I'm sure you might be able to get power out of battery, but how long will that battery last? And that's the question. You know what I mean? So that's what these guys are all working on, these new like 47 new battery factories that are coming out making these new, the new deals, the new news, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're trying to make I feel like that's coming next year is the electric takeover. There's going to be like way more things electric. They're going to try to like do all these new crossover electric things. And a lot more things I think will be wireless. Like I said, from like your TVs to appliances, I think they're going to stop needing less and less cords. So that's just my thoughts on this. This ain't, like I said, this is my thoughts from the patterns that are happening. And so that's my second one of 2021. Number 3, the climate change will be ramped up like full speed road runner, fast and furious, hit the nitrous button. They're gonna bring it on. They're gonna bring the pain. I think they're gonna go like super green. Everything will be green. Everything will be like super green. Support the green. And if somebody takes that phrase, remember it started here. Support the green. No, I'm just kidding. But I feel like the climate change ramp up will be coming. Full speed, pedal to the metal, full throttle. It's coming. They're going to be trying everything going to be green. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, you can't smoke a cigarette, you're killing the earth. You can't do this, you're killing the earth. Now your vape machine is fucking killing the earth. You know what I'm saying? Everything. The cars. They're going to come after cars so hard. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come after cars and factories like hard. And that's why I'm also afraid. Because what if they bring robots in because of us? You know what I'm saying? They won't take no breaks. And they already have factories running like, 24-hour shifts. 1, 2, 3, 4 shifts. It's crazy. Some people out there, I feel for y'all out there working all them shifts. But what if they take robots to do that because they don't need breaks? You know what I'm saying? They don't need to rest as much. And they don't need vacation time and things like that. That's what I'm worried about. When they come, trying to green up the planet and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming. I think they're going to fucking totally, as the way everybody was going over another thing that took over the media recently, which is still going on, And like I said, I don't want to get flagged for no shit, so I got to be careful with that, with my words on that, because they do it for some reason. Like I said, they already came at me. So I feel like they're just going to ramp it up, and everything will be hurting the planet. Everything will be about saving the planet. But I understand that, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, to save the planet. But I even read too, like, it didn't matter if we stopped like completely 100% today until forever. It wouldn't. The stuff that we did is irreversible. So it doesn't mean let's go make it worse and woo, let's go. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, the stuff we did is already done. The damage has been done. It's been done. Which brings me to number 4. This is gonna sound like some Street Fighter shit. China versus Hollywood. Round 1. Fight! No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, China versus Hollywood. I know what you guys are thinking. I'm not talking about like a war between China and Hollywood. Like, I'm saying, but in the box office, yeah, it's a box office war. It's a box office war between China and Hollywood. Because Hollywood's been making shitty movies, and we haven't been having stuff in the theater. And China's been making these, man, I know a lot of people ain't into these martial art movies and these movies, but a lot of people are. Like, there is a huge following for these movies, these films. They're masterpieces. They're special effects, crazy action, all this cool CGI, crazy creatures, real creative stuff. And I think they've been a lot of fun. And I guess, I've been watching them, but I didn't know they were making a killing at the box office. Lately, China has been making doing way better than we've been doing at the box office. Even though they've been saying how much we've been grossing on films, I guess those guys been, no pun intended, they've been trumping it. They've been like just making way more dough. So I still see in 2021, the battle of the box office, because theaters have been shut down. Speaking of theaters, China actually happens to own AMC. They bought the AMC company. For your information, they actually bought a bunch of companies, but I won't get into all that. But they actually bought a bunch of companies over here in America. Got some real estate in America. But yeah. So China versus Hollywood. I feel like we got to step it up and make some movies, make some big blockbuster hits. These superhero movies are great, but I don't think they're the ones that are going to take us over the top, because the stuff that they're doing in these films aren't even as I would say they're not even as big. Like the Avengers, like special effects were like huge. You know what I'm saying? The DC movies were huge, crazy, special, spectacular. And these guys are doing like these minimal things that look super awesome, and the movies are killing it. So, like, are we overdoing it? And you know what I'm saying? Giving us a little too much? Are you spoiling us? You know what I'm saying? Or, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just anxious to see 2021. I think everybody's going to step up. People are going to be hungry. And I think they're going to make some great films. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the new films. And with all this new streaming app options, I'm a little worried for the theaters. I'm a little worried for the theaters because now you can watch movies that are in the theaters because of this situation we're in now at home, which is fun. It's cool. I like it. I've done it a couple times already with a couple films. But I like the theater experience myself. I'm sure you guys do too. I like going there, seeing the big trailers. You get to take pictures with the big props out there. They make it a lot of fun and interactive. There's video games. I love me some video games. And there's not, but I don't always get to go to the big arcades by us, like the Dave and Buster's and the Hub and stuff like that. So I like to visit the video game section. Go over there. You can see big trailers on the big screen. Take a lot of cool pictures on the props. Munch down. Now some of the theaters got bars. Get a drink. Get your munchies together. You know what I'm saying? Get in there with everybody. And like when you're doing the MJR theater, when everybody does that clap thing, they like, come on, everybody. At the end of the thing, they're like, it's more fun at MJR. And then they're like, it's a big night out. And everybody goes, boom, boom, boom. And I miss that. I miss going to the movies and everybody doing that clap. I miss the fun. It's more fun at MJR song, y'all. If y'all are with me, hit me in a comment with that and drop a like and hit me with another subscription, because I'm missing that a lot. I don't know about you guys, but I miss that when they're like, it's a big night out. And we're like, It's more fun at MJR. No. But I miss that shit. I miss it a lot. Even though I like, I can watch movies at home. All these new streaming services are awesome. I still miss going to the theater a lot. And now they have like, oh, you can do these little screenings and blah, blah. It ain't the same, man. I like going in line, chilling with everybody, seeing everybody in there. I'm ready for some normalcy, Who's with me on that? If you're ready for some normalcy, hit a like too. Give me a like on that one. But, man, I'm just saying, like, China versus Hollywood. Yeah, I'm excited because I feel like everybody's going to push it. I feel like there's going to be some big films coming. And like I said, those guys are killing it with just the minimalist. I mean, they're still doing big things in those films. But I feel like when you watch an Avengers film or the DC movies, they, like, compare them, the two. They're using, we're using way more than them. And the movies are still cool, but it seems like those ones are just having more better success for some reason. I'm not sure, but it's killing us. They're beating our ass right now, and we need to come back and win in the box office. No disrespect to China, but we're trying to beat y'all in the box office. We got to make some better movies. So we're coming for the movie battle. Not a fight battle, but a movie fight battle. You know what I'm saying? Like a movie battle. Not a war, the movie battle. Because I come in peace, humans. But I'm just excited for whatever movies come out. I think everybody's going to come out big. And especially when things start to get back to normal, I think things are going to go bigger and bigger, even restaurants, which, man, they're hurting so bad, man. My feelings go out to all you restaurant owners, all you servers and waitresses and waiters, cooks, everybody that's part of that business, man, because I love going out to eat with my wife and my son and, going to visit some of our favorite establishments. And, man, I feel for everybody out there. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, when we get a little sense of normalcy, hopefully they'll start opening theaters back up and drive-ins and doing more things like that, and we can do some more things, man. They're doing some drive-in stuff now, but like I said, we need to get in that movie theater. I need to get the popcorn and the sticky floors. I miss all that stuff. I need to get back. I need to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? We need to get back to it. And for number 5, the final thing to expect for the year 2021 is us defending the planet. And I know I spoke on that earlier about Trump saying, that's why he started Space Force, was him telling us that there's aliens. Of all the talk of all the outside threats like asteroids and all this shit, like they're talking about making a type of satellite, which is not even like a real satellite. It's just going to be controlled to turn the direction of an asteroid heading towards Earth. So they're going to be practicing shit. I guess they're going to be practicing shit, which is messed up. Because even if it's not going to hit us, you guys are going to try to hit it. What if you make it hit us by you trying to hit it away from us? What if y'all fuck up and hit it like a cue ball? You know what I'm saying? Cue ball and the ball's like, oh, Earth in the corner pocket. We catch it in the wrong spot. Hits the fucking meteor, shoots back, blows out the fucking, it lands in the ocean. Tidal waves, tsunamis, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be like, oops. Well, we were trying to protect y'all. Or is it going to be like, the alien protection too? Like, because now they say in this new relief bill, if you all look at it, there's going to be a lot more UFO disclosure shit. So they're going to slowly just tell us, I guess we're going to find out about the aliens. Now that all this shit's happening, I guess we're going to find out. You know what I'm saying? They say a lot of stuff's unstable. Our future could be unstable. So I think we could come out on the end if we can all just level it out, come together. Because I don't think if we depend on them people to do it, I don't think we're their priorities. I mean, I don't mean no disrespect, but I don't think we're their priorities. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to say that about, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like let's depend, they want to defend the planet. We got some outside threats. Or they're not threats. Why they got to be threats? What if they're not? I mean, maybe they're advanced, but they don't, we talked about this before. Maybe they look different, but they may not be threats. And a lot of people say they've been here for a long time. So if they were a threat, why ain't they fucked with us yet? You know what I'm saying? They're still only showing you little blurry-ass videos of lights in the sky. And little guy fucking picking his head up in somebody's window. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever pictures they show of all those weird videos. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, you just never know. They say about they're defending the planet. So that's my prediction for 2021. I think they're going to talk more about protection from outside of Earth. I think they're going to be outside of Earth. and they're going to be telling us, there's a lot more outside threats than we know of. So they're going to start, peeling it in, giving us little dabs, little samples, and gradually they'll just be like, okay, this is it. This is what we was trying to tell you, and here we go. And we'll probably freak out for a little bit, but we might get over it after like a couple of days because there'll be like a new show coming out on all the streaming networks. There'll be like new show on Disney Plus, The Mandalorian season 4, and season 3 ain't even come out, and they'll be like season 4, what the fuck? So that it's gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Or this on Hulu and this on fucking Amazon Prime and this on Netflix A's, and all the other ones, all the other streamers, And shout out to the cable companies. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff's gonna be coming out. So, like I said, man, just enjoy this last day of the year. Send it off real nice, and who gives a hell? Shoot the middle finger at it, kick it, spin on it, slap it. Don't rub it down or flip it. We ain't gonna Bell Biv DeVoe it because it wasn't cool. It doesn't deserve to be smacked up, flipped it, or rub it down because that seems more affectionate than being aggressive. That seems more nice because that song was a love song. You know what I'm saying? Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that was like aggressiveness towards like a battle. So I wouldn't smack it up, flip it, rub it down. I would just spit on it, kick it, punch it. If it falls out, hit it in the stomach when it ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? Say goodbye to 2020. And good riddance. You know what I'm saying? We don't need your ass. We don't need your ass no more. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere with your 2020 self. And also before 2020 happens, before 2020 is gone, a little message to the youngsters. We need to protect our history. Because they're trying to eliminate a lot of things that were in our history that were real important. They were like pivotal moments in our history. Some of the things in our history, people they're trying to even cancel, set up some of these like foundations of the Constitution that we have that we're losing. We're losing the big pieces of the Constitution, in my opinion. And I think some of these guys that they're trying to cancel out of our history were part of building that, regardless of what flag they were wearing or what they were saying back then, because those were different times. They still established things that were supposed to protect the American people, all the humans. They were supposed to protect us, and that's what they put these things instilled for. And that's why I feel like they're attacking our history, because the younger generation won't have nothing to refer to. They won't have no reference points. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little concerned, And I hope that youngsters take this message out there, whoever's out there listening, and learn history and preserve our history and don't ever forget our history, because they say a society that doesn't have history has no future, or a society with no history has no future. And I'm sorry for butchering that because I did, the quote, but I feel like we need to protect that, man. We need to protect that. And it's a real precious moment, because I feel like you can't go forward if you don't know where you came from. A lot of people say that. And it's true, And being that 2021 is approaching, I thought I would have fun. And I did a little poem for Halloween. It was a little drunken Halloween story. And I thought I would do another one for the end of 2020. And I thought I would have fun with it. And I'm going to share it with y'all right now. And here it goes. Here it goes, humans! A few years ago, someone had a question for me. What I thought Christmas of 2020 would be. Little did I know, or little did I find, I had a different Christmas of 2020 in mind. I thought we would have new technology and fun things and run free, but there were lockdowns and shut-in masks and no restaurants to eat. I said there would be breakthroughs in technology and we leave it all in the past, but I didn't foresee all the lockdowns and masks. So when I thought of 2020, my idea was way far off. Well, there's only one day left of the year and 2020 can fuck off. Happy New Year, humans. And if you like this episode, like I said, please hit us with a like and subscription. I'd really appreciate it. You can catch a new episode every Wednesday and Saturday. And this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans, See ya, and have a happy, safe New Year. Till 2021. See you again, humans.
This is